right now. Like, look, come here. See that? This is kind of stuff we're looking for. Got some, it looks like, those might be bluegill beds. They're kind of looking like tilapia beds though, because how spaced out they are. Bluegill beds are usually really tight. We saw there was a hole right in front of that grass line, right? Look at that, there's a little, looks like a piece of brush right off in front of that. I'm gonna mark that. Question marks are always that one friend. We'll go back over that in a minute, but that's exactly what kind of stuff we're looking for.
That's how you do it right there.
Double tap.
You'll double tap on the old braking system.
That's the ones I need right there. Yeah.
It's a good start for practice.
Mm-hmm. Harris chain practice day 2. Got a couple good areas we've been looking at. Blake's kind of struggling with grass right now. Trying to find the little bit of grass that's left before we go over to Griffin to look in there at some grass that we know of. Already caught a couple of fish this morning. Checked on a couple areas that keep producing fish year on. Right now we're just experimenting with new water. Caught a random fish off this point. Usually, there's one, I think. Ooh, I had one hit it, but he ain't there anymore. Came off a piece of grass and hit it. It's real light grass. If you look on the graph right here, you got some. You see where I put the waypoint on it, but you can definitely see the contour points coming off that point, and then you can see the little bit of grass. It's not really, it's more like monkey snot, like muck, but there is a few smaller strains of grass out there. It's the kind of stuff they'll like to sit on in the morning and feed. And right now I'm just throwing an old ribbon tail in it because it seems like it's the only worm I can really get bit on this chain. Or in this lake, I should say. 1/4 ounce. Water's about 7.5 foot deep. Trying to see if we can't figure out if there's more fish here, because like I said, 12-incher by itself, this a little bit farther out from the bank usually ain't the only one. So trying to find not so much a winning pattern for the tournament. Oh, that was, you saw that?
Mm-hmm. Same thing, yep.
On just like that, but that's what I was talking about. There's fish out there just not wanting to eat. Now, that could have been a bluegill, tilapia, but something pecking at it. But whatever it was, hit the hell out of it. But yeah, that not necessarily trying to find a winning pattern, because a lot of times on these chain of lakes, you know, growing up fishing Winter Haven, you know, it might not be a winning pattern. Yeah, he messed me all up.
He got you.
It might not always be just a winning pattern. Sometimes it could be just several little itty bitty patterns that get the job done. You know, this being a 2-day tournament, you know, the biggest thing is definitely having several different plans. And one thing I've learned over the years of tournament fishing is that, especially in Florida, you just can't, you got to expect the unexpected. And one thing I think a lot of the guys ain't going to expect is that practice days we've had perfectly sunny weather. Tomorrow it's supposed to pour, and those offshore fish, shell bar fish, and just blank bottom fish, contour line fish, they ain't gonna want to eat. That I found, they ain't gonna want to eat really in real rough weather. I've had too many experiences with it, so I'm trying to figure out, well, you know, this hydrilla right here, I know hydrilla in rough weather always produces. So, you know, finding stuff and maybe not even getting bit, but if it feels good and looks good and you can kind of feel, you can imagine yourself catching a fish in it, it's good to mark a couple waypoints on it, because you never know, you could come back your tournament day in a total different situation and catch them. So that's all we're doing right here. Real light grass. This lake used to be crazy full of hydrilla, and sprayed it and other reasons, and now it's on its brink of no grass. And we must have idled probably for about an hour yesterday looking at different key areas that I have, and we found a little bit of grass, but it was more milfoil. Usually milfoil will be the first grass that gets established other than hydrilla. It's real light, real light. Using a 7/4 to 1 gear ratio worm reel, because I fish my worms with a little bit more slack than most people. I feel like that's what gets bit more, is having where he can take it and you don't know you're there. Hey, little guy.
Yeah, he is.
And to be about 12 pounds more.
Yeah.
It might not be that big.
I don't know. He's running with it though, ain't he? Oh yeah, he's bigger size.
Dude, that water's pretty clear.
It is. We're getting a jump. Nice steady.
You did this to yourself, man. You did it to yourself. I really didn't hook you.
Hey, you didn't even set the hook, did you?
No, by the time I tell it was a fish, it hit the water and he was on it.
He's pretty good. Yeah, it's a good one.
Dude, he's got that crankbait. Dude, I can't see the crankbait.
He's got it swallowed.
Come here. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What do you got, Jake, for Mike? Huh? What do you got for Mike?
383.
One fish, one line?
Yep.
Good fish, Mike. Nice fish, Mike. Next is Philip Glenn. Same boat, 5 for 5.
Yeah, boat 12.
5 fish, none dead.
Yep. 5 fish. Good. Okay. Yep. 974. 974.
Seven. Somehow we mix those two. I don't know how that works.
Run it down.
Hey, you got the fish. You got
5 fish, 5 alive.
5 fish, 5 alive.
Got it down.
And they're happy.
Yeah, they are. Oh, juicy, man. 1024. 1024.
You need anything out of the cooler?